John.
Okay.
Sometimes it means what is that issue now?
It could be true. Yeah. We should be asking ourselves, this guy is campaigning towards NDC populated electoral areas and other communities.
Okay.
How many times have you seen Bishop roaming in Sakina town to Raymond?
Never.
How many times have Bishop say on Amasaman town? You see him around Kono area or Chichester. You see him around Kutu State electoral area, those areas are or Chichester. It does clearly say this is the guy. Yes. If you ask me, sincerely speaking, Rebecca just said, I've not seen.
The Amoka about I think yeah, can't AMASAMAN, but idea me can't across MPP or in other evening constituencies, like Elemblen Domoro, for example. Most of the I found them work because MPP for now, mobile position, don't want to that's one of the reasons. And another reason is that caste is not a politician.
Okay.
The way of politics of caste here said, or convince NDC and corporate to come and support it. Economic strategy. Meanwhile, so looking at the way we have to change. It's Obibeni will see carry the qua. It's not you will say yeah, schedule was system. And I said them is that's the second time. I said them at that household a chair of castle.
Okay, so let's look at this. Wakasa, you see, friend is saying, Yenny Abemaya Kasim is not a politician. Yes. Yenny say, where he's coming from, he's not a politician. Say them about first one, or about second one. Now, say them first one, only one a contest here, only a free fan, and a contest here. Now, a free fan, a politician, a free fan, demo for the first time. Say them should be moved for the first time. In that moment, in that time, any young will say a free for better every winning. So
it's not the first time of doing something. No.
Okay.
Yeah, we are politicians.
Okay.
But say over contested for a PCC, I say first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
That means you're a politician. That's it means he's not a politician.
But
he doesn't like act or be a politician. Someone like a FIFA, yes, the first time, and Obama, but strategy, a FIFA, and that thing, the kind of team, a FIFA, the guy who knows that the guy is a real politician.
Yes, and one instrument that a FIFA used to be used. Cars may a people issue. Cars are probably registration center.
That's very
and your own people are seeing this.
but we need to forget about say, if you remember 2016 or so, do you know say a good for strategical level and making sure say Omupamo Africa. Omo pamo no general secretary yenu kwa Japan no sami crap no na ade but Ekufado went on one say na make what
you see changing someone who is incompetent and say opami obi say on bena say different say nipa ku ni ejuma party na bia to say we on ejuma now changing na it doesn't bring any disunity in the party.
Okay. You see, with the cracks of NPP, AMASAMAN DECIDES, it's easy. It's based on lies. What's okay. Because Obedada, he will give them this, that is alleged. You understand? He will give them this, and that. But you couldn't fulfill it. And now, he has said he has been beating people around and all those things. So what I say. So with that one, who is sharing money with you? What's the mommy idea? Okay, fine. What from the same? At least tell me something that I calm me down because we are elections is more about fun. Yeah. It's almost now we it's easier and a cast.
Okay. Okay, a few franco for me, cars, cars, for politics, yes, and 80. Now, my brother, the streamline. Now, we say, if you're at the 2016, young population of Amasaman 2016-2020. Now, you were 2024, election. Now, particularly, you baby potia, I may be say, baby a total cast voting, every ass and be a winning, everyone say 2 wars and now 3 wars, electoral areas. Now, not just say, send me power winning, or no, then, or winning election, and then America, and yes, it's now, Sanka Bernie that say, a producer or her, Bomadi non fa, a winning better soon. You say we need to the calculation. Now as 2024 year queen. If any baby strong rules now the idea Nipano Ejina so bet to be there a winning election. Because here saying we are looking at our strong rules. We MPP on strong rule, NBC on strong rules. Now to the year calculation do as is here. NBC for only 99. MPP or branch executive for only 55. And then yes sir. So in this case, when say a calculation, we are calculating, say especially no, answer and I can't say no person motivate the political party. Say the better almost here, better
election areas. We have Amasaman. We have Sakina. I think followed by Maya. If I'm not mistaken. And you know, with that one, you see those kind of words, we say. If NDC this election, you understand, you are going to win the election. So, with that one, looking at Amasaman's population, in Sakina's population, 2020 visibility or NDC visibility in Sakina was very low. You understand? And you know, with this year, we've had a lot of, I think Mama Ba Amasaman, Malika Ba, yes, what, and they
We have 2 times.
You will float there and work, degree, and other programs. Even there was one program here, your purchase certificates, you own and all those things. You understand? So with this election, we're moving near 2,000 plus votes.
And I'm voting man, and we'll be which is the 2020 election. So me, I wouldn't say there was no visibility as my brother was saying. 2020, the mama came to Sakina. The mama was Sakina. But 2020, at that point, I felt the Ghanaian population was also fed up of the NDC because they are called, I think, say
4 years, 6 months.
4 years.
6 months.
It is more or less like they are called 2
So the only pattern is
when 2020, not 2016.
Yeah.
2020, yes. 2016 is when NDC lost the general election.
Yes.
So 2020 is when MPP nearly lost the election. That's when we had a hang parliament.
Yes.
So the problem here is that if every party is getting that much vote at the time the party was losing, not that the party lost, at the time the party dropped, it means that the party won. Yeah, the party won, but they lost and their votes dropped down. It means that you really back in people. Because looking at 9,000 voter population in 2016 and then it jumped to more than 2. That's about 20,000 people. You really bad
people in the yes. And I also wanted to explain the other point there. Okay, during that time, because John Mahama was in 2020. He came to Zaki. John Mahama came here. So at that time, I don't think it was
what I said. Visibility wasn't that much. It was low.
It was low, but I also felt there at a point in Sakina election, and I said the Amasaman. They were a little bit fed up about the NDC government because why do you do contest until now? The road is still, look at the road is coming to Sakina, so it's very terrible.
But
very terrible.
But to be honest,
at that time we did major work. The major that gutted everything. It was NDC who did the major work. They only came to put the whole down it.
That is. What you are saying, you have a point. But to me, honestly speaking, 2020, I felt the SEC and NDC people as large in Amasaman slept on the job. You understand? Because we underestimated the FIFA.
Yes, and because we felt
let me chip in here. You see, for because for so Okas is second. I'm not saying we don't win election at the presidency level. We won elections at the police station.
Yes, but
so if
power, what I checked in said was, you see, there will be any initiative. You understand?
It should come from
the set. Yeah. Because branch chairman can't just stand up and then do
anything. Let me ask you, if we, at the end of the that you are voting, you have results, and you know say this is the accurate results. The results is good. When your numbers, you have about 3 or 5 police stations. When your numbers, and you are leading. Do you think say at the end of the day, and as makers the sake are not doing well, so they can't declare that result?
No, let me give you one scenario. We went for a program as I think and one of the I think branch executives was trying to prompt the regional communication director that in 2020 they had transport issues.
Okay.
You understand? Even the one who is supposed to transport the results to the EC office, they didn't have any car. So at long last, it was a FIFA's boss who was sitting one of their cars with a policeman today. So if there's any fidgeting with the results,
I think I'll agree with my brother that 2020 the NDC has
even we had a situation. I think I'm or Sakina. So one guy slept with the ballot
paper and pink sheet. Yeah.
You understand? Because of I don't know what's the.
I think I'll second with.
So 2020.
So
this is the mistake we did, and I am happy. We came back in a double life.
Okay.
The energy was.
Exactly.
I think I will appreciate my. They did really well this year.
Especially the women's wing, the
communication. They did what they do. They are really work. In those various areas, which is at the major wards, the Insakina, the Amasaman, the minor wards, they are really focused this year. Get vote from them because we know if we should win these 3 wards, then.
Okay, so now I want to have a look at this thing. Let's have a look at the picture of the thing. This time, how many votes when you people calculate if a candidate won, they is going to win the election?
I will take it from this angle.
Okay.
I think some people are saying that if you win in Sakina, Amasaman, and Satuma, you have won the election.
Yeah.
I will not take it from that angle. You know why? Electoral are dominantly a particular party may win.
Yeah.
But if you underestimate the smaller electoral areas and the person keep closing gaps over there,
exactly,
the person will win the election.
And the gaps could even be legit voting or overvoting. Anything can happen.
Because the attention is not there.
Yes.
Let's assume that when you combine, let's say a police station that have about, let's take it as even 1,000. Or let's say even 700 voters over there. And at the end of the day, you think Isakina have about 22,000. So your focus is on Isakina. And a voter population, and the smaller electorate that you usually get, let's say, total, you get about 3,000 or 4,000 from the 7,000. And because you drop from 3,000, you came to, let's say, 2,000 or 1,000 plus, another electorate that is smaller, and your focus is on the bigger one. You may increase your vote bigger electoral area and then lose the votes in the smaller electoral area, and it will come to the same point of you losing.
Oh, we understand. It's a statement. What he's trying to
if you look at it,
it's not like we are ignoring the other ones. So.
Yes.
In conclusion, which words do you think that when you win those words, the automatically you have won the election?
Let's look at the 2020
we are not
election.
saying that.
Let's look at the 2020. Producer, I want you to project the detail. Let's look at the 2020 elections. One, how many words did the FIFA? How many words did the FIFA won before he became an MP of Amasaman. We should look at those things. When we look at those pictures, we can get it clear.
Okay. No, we understand his point.
What I'm saying,
we are not saying we are ignoring the other ones.
Yes.
We are not ignoring.
We are not doing that. But what we mean is that there are
particular even in the general election.
That is it.
There are some particular places. They'll tell you when NDC takes those places, then automatically.
Let me even refer to you. Let me refer to you. This time of election, the general election we are doing, whoever wants Greater Accra has won the election. The same thing that we have here.
Mama won Greater Accra in 2020 by loss.
By loss at Ashanti region. So that is what you are saying.
Yes, so there are major regions.
Yes.
No.
That's what you are saying.
What I'm trying to say is that we won Greater Accra last season, but we lost the election. Yes. The reason being that we
have like 3 places you have to win. If you have like 3 places you have to win. Yes. For you to be declared winner. And you win.
Mama won Ashanti region. Mama won Greater Accra. And Mama won what do you call? Is it Western region or Western region? Mama won the election.
Won the election.
If you have won the election, so these 3 places can make you win. So if you tell me, listen to FIFA, I'm fine now. Before FIFA became an MP, this is what we need to have a look at.
At least 2. Look at it. Tomorrow morning.
At least 2. You understand?
Tomorrow.
At least
tomorrow morning. Or tomorrow. What we are going to do. We shouldn't be narrowing the argument to say that there is a specific one that if you win, you win. But I am saying that 2020 we won Greater Accra. But we lost Central Region.
But no, listen.
Look, I'm coming.
We have about 3 regions. No, listen. No. I am not going to agree with you here. If you have about 3 regions, that these regions are confirmed regions, if you win, automatically have won. And you win only one out of them.
Let's look at this one. Do you know that 2020 NDC got more votes in Ashanti region than Volta?
Don't even go.
But we won't go that way. But the vote we got in Ashanti is more.
No, listen.
Let's
maximize our votes tomorrow. At the smaller electorate that we underestimate.
I ask you a question. Now, how many voters do we have in Amasaman convention now? As it is now, 108 So where are the majority?
They are in
Sakina and where?
Amasaman.
Okay. So let's see this.
You can't win hands down. Just like we are projecting Ashanti region winning by 1 million votes. You understand? Amasaman and Sakina. In Sakina per se, we lost twice.
But if we are a political party, to have your strong vote.
It is a question.
So at least we should take a 3.
Police, I give us a screen. Let us run through this thing. If you are
listen.
People don't want us to go.
His question is, listen. His question is, what are the major words that you feel if a candidate win those words, he's automatically?
I will disagree with you. Please, let me show you something. Can we minimize the screen a little? Producer, please give us the screen.
Let's go to Amasaman first.
I'm going to disagree with you that saying that if you win electoral area, you have won.
Listen. Okay. Let's focus. Amasaman. Amasaman.
Yes. Let me take Myra. For example, Myra, 2016, we lost there.
Yeah.
In Amasaman, 2016, we.
Yes.
No. Yes. I'm coming.
No. You have to focus on figures.
I am not to give you figures.
Because Amasaman has double number of figures.
I want to show you something. 2016, we lost Myra. 2016, we lost Amasaman. 2016, we lost Sapema. 2016, we lost Achiama. 2016, we lost Isakna. But we won the election.
So who is then a candidate for?
No.
We should take.
The candidate matter. Listen to me. I'm coming. Let me tell you something. If you have a candidate and the candidate can prove a vote, candidate, and the candidate is not following. People are even whatever you do, you need a lesson. Do you know that?
In Sakina, the candidate that you said, did he lose those areas? Check.
I'm saying that 2016 we lost all those places we won.
Why? You don't know the reason why we won the election.
The reason why we won is that
mentioned.
Yeah, you can say was that we lost.
Which was mentioned?
Mayra.
No, we didn't mention Mayra.
The same was we lost in 2016. It is the same was we lost in 2020. But we won the election. What I'm trying to say is that if you can increase your vote at your strongholds, your electoral areas that are strong, exactly, and you suppress the vote in your opponent's electoral area, you have won the election. Yes. So if you are focusing only on in Sakina, saying that because in Sakina 2016 we won, we lost, 2020 we lost. Yes. Do you get it? Yes. So the agenda we should be putting tomorrow is that let's make sure that the electoral areas that we won, we won in 2020, we should increase the vote in those places. Yes. And making sure that we suppress the vote in our opponent's electoral areas. With that, we are going to win. If you ask me, sincerely speaking, I can tell you that if we focus much attention on the Sakina that we are going to win with a voter difference of 2,764, we will go to warriors.
Yes, we end up.
But if we focus our attention on how to move people tomorrow morning to go and vote in our strongholds, electoral areas, those areas we may still lose in the Sakina, we may still lose in those places, but at the end of the day, we will still win the election.
Yes.
That is what I'm saying.
Because our strongholds are many.
Yes.
When you check
so let's increase the vote in those places. Because we will focus somewhere at the end of the day, it will go against that.
Okay. So as we were saying, and I was speaking, what is the strategy? Because this year, according to the census that we made, they say the youth and the women matters more in this coming election. Now, the women, they need a good message so that they can focus on the message and do it and vote. And then but we are here. Campaign doesn't. And then the youth too.
I'm saying in Nana's days, Professor Nana, they shout out to her. She's doing a really great job, and she has really pushed us, the women, to be more into politics now. Okay. So I would say that if for nothing at all, tomorrow put it in mind that this government is taxing past, sanitary pad. Someone will say sex is option, but menstrual experience or menstrual is not an option. So if this government is taxing on card, then you know how bad it is. So if John Mahama or Nana Jane is telling us that she's coming to give us free pad as secondary school students, I think this should be an idea we should vote for. And also, our mothers are suffering. Even they said free SHS, but the kind of expenses they are doing through this schooling is not appealing to them. So Nana Jane is giving Women's Development Bank where you can to start your business or to start your businesses. These should be things that should push us to vote the NDC parliamentary candidates in our various constituencies. So with that, I will tell the women in AMASAMAN that they should vote John Mahama and say them is not here. It's going to be hard. Most of the benefits that the women needs to get in this constituency, they are not going to get it. The Women's Development Bank says a bit near, but say them already has a bank. It is a BB Sakara bank, a bit easy because through the bank, no cry, a bit near established bank, and a part now a better various schools. No, say them MP or AMASAMAN Asia, or bit near funding paying for so the same woman organizer. So now, Sapas, no, yes, I could be there, schools now. A woman, some are asking
so Larry
was done a good job with the exposés, with the talking of project process exposés and all this. And just recent, I think 2 days ago, there was an initiative that has already sunk into the youth. Because you see, right now, social media, you understand. So these are some of the main reason why the youth got. That's why we have this advocate, NOK and all those blessings tips here. following Mahama, you understand, GM. So with that one, I think it's sorted. But we, AMASAMAN NDC, have to tap in that thing and then be serious. Because with the elections, win the election. So we have to tighten our security. We have to be visible. The contest have to, if you hear anything, you need to alert the appropriate authorities so they come into. And then we should be very alert at the polling station, because if anything happen, it's going to happen at the polling station. I was hearing that if assuming our PC won, I think switching power to the NDC would have been easy. That's what I heard, because we have had majority in parliament. So this time we should use the opportunity to wise up and then to tighten our security and everything so we can win the election.
Okay. So because you have anything to tell.
All I can say tomorrow is that we should all go. However, we also want to draw people's attention that tomorrow, from the first ballot that will be counted to the last one, we are going to collate everything like this. Yeah. Everything is set. Within 2 hours, you should know who your MP is. So we want to tell them that we are going to collate the results tomorrow here. You will stream it live for everybody to see. It's not that we are going to say this figure is favoring this A or B, or so we are not going to show. We are going to stream everything live for everybody to see the outcome of their vote. So they should keep eye here and then keep watching here. Tomorrow morning, from the beginning of the polls to everything, we'll be here in the morning to be discussing till the vote count starts. We are going to stream the votes that will be cast tomorrow. We are going to do everything live tomorrow. So they should keep eye
here. Odamosi bo hwe fife ma ewe kasum yenuanu manu nati amukara ampa ewe kasum yenuanu manu nati amukara ampa ewe election ebe yi me life ewa ha ye kika ni amabo enu na obi enu dieko nti ebebo be na obi enu dieko nti ebebo be no mi sana no mi pepepe na won nipa oyo MP. It's in the catch of so the catch of saying to a police station, they are nipping your truth. But the only advice we guys is there was a lot of things we were. Only say that you asset alarm. Who are as he said, now monthly limitation called baby. Don't listen to the people. You only need to listen to the AMASAMAN Communication 360. Communication 360. Only the information we are the 2 hours near the after election, 2 hours near the results at the Melon MP. Ochina and a 5 years starting within 2 hours near the election results now at the Mofia. Yadamasi, Yamishra Mina, Baba.
Jack Toronto, and then in Yakituan. Toronto, Beko, only in Yakituan, Moyade, Amubeko, Mama, Beba, why? He's coming again, baby, he's coming economy no kind wo beye Changa many mama abortion on you. Mani yina